Welcome to York College Basketball on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Here's Wagner in rhythm. A three. Got it. Top of the lane. Back out to Gord, right side. Step back. Three. Hits again.
The Spartans play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. York.
Here's a three. Caleb Ferris nails it. Goes to Wagner. Three. It's good. It's good.
Now for the call of today's game, here's the voice of the Spartans, Daryl Henry.
Good evening, everyone. Live from the University of Mary Washington. It's time once more for York College Basketball here on the Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK YouTube channel. I am Ray Jensen here with you tonight to bring you the CAC Tournament semifinal matchup between the York College Spartan women and the University of Mary Washington Eagles. The last time the Spartans were in this gym was a couple of Saturdays ago. They did not fare well on February 15th here at Mary Washington. They fell 71-43 to the Eagles, but did take the home contest earlier this year by double digits. So the Spartans splitting the regular season series with the Eagles, but tonight looking to reach the CAC championship game for the first time since the 2013-14 season, which is coincidentally the last time they also won the CAC title. But tonight a tough test against a very game number 2 seeded University of Mary Washington Eagles, and we'll talk with head coach Betsy Whitman about the matchup later this afternoon and what should be an incredible contest between these two evenly matched teams. We'll take a break and bring you that conversation to Betsy after this on the Spartan Sports Network.
York College of Pennsylvania is where your life's work begins. It starts with the passion you'll find, the connections you'll make, the career you'll pursue, and it begins from day one. Because your life's work is more than work. It's the lives you'll touch. It's the difference you'll make. Better connections, a smarter plan, a life that works. From day one. York College of Pennsylvania, ycp.edu.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
We're screaming green. How about you? The York College Spartans play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
It's time for our pregame chat with Spartan women's basketball head coach Betsy Whitman. And coach, the last time out, it was your third time seeing St. Mary's on the season, the second time in a week, but your team was still able to get the job done. Talk about what you saw on the floor in the quarterfinals.
Well, I was pleased with our effort. It is difficult to play a team on a Wednesday and then turn around and play them Saturday, but it was on our home court and could quite possibly be our last home game. We hope not, but I thought we played well enough to win the game by a comfortable margin. Some things we did really well, and some things that obviously weren't the greatest. We allowed their best player to score 30-plus points, but it's a credit to her. She hit some tough shots. I thought we defended her actually pretty well. She just made a lot of really tough shots, and Seifert, is a senior, and she played like a senior, so we could have maybe defended her a little bit better, but again, happy for her. She had that great performance in her last game, and thought we did a nice job. We played like a team. We really moved the ball. We were patient, and again had big games from Molly Day. Kayla Ferris played really well. So now we're moving on to Mary Washington. I mean, that's what we wanted to do, was to win our first game. It was great to host. And last year we were on the road for that first game.
And you mentioned in our conversation on Wednesday that you wanted to have a greater focus on the defensive effort for your team. What have you saw in the past week that's been improved?
Well, ever since we played Mary Washington here, we decided to really buckle down and focus on the defensive end. And obviously working on offense as well, but I didn't feel like we played real good defense when we came down here the last time. We let too many shots go uncontested. We got beat off the dribble. We allowed too many offensive rebounds, and we didn't shoot well either. So that obviously is a factor as well. But I think sometimes when you really focus on the defensive end, your offense will come.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the accolades your team has acquired this season with the All-CAC selections for Kayla Ferris, Molly Day, and Haley Luckball. Also, Molly Day winning the CAC Scholar Athlete of the Year. How much have those three meant to the program this season?
Well, they meant a whole lot, and these individual honors are certainly great. I was really happy for Kayla getting first team, and Molly and Haley getting second team. I think Alana Bortner as well, could have been on that second team. She had a tremendous year, and it does so much that just doesn't get in the stats, on the defensive end. But she knows the value to this team, and that she is, and is fine with it. It'll motivate her to work harder, I'm sure. But I told my team last night, these individual honors are really nice, but we are one team, and every player is just as valuable as the next. Regardless what your role is, if you're healthy or injured or whatever. And we're going to go down to Mary Washington as one team and do everything we can to beat them.
What do you think your team has to do to get the win against Mary Washington here tonight?
Well, we got to defend the heck out of them and keep them off the glass, first of all. And we just have to really share the ball and take high-quality shots, be able to knock them down. You're not going to get a whole lot inside against Mary Washington because of their pack line defense, and we really need to be able to drive to kick. We need to be able to post up and take them one-on-one in the post. But to be able to get straight line drives against this team, it's just not going to happen. So we've got to find more creative ways to be able to pass and cut and move the ball and run our 5-out offense a lot. Actually put in another quick hitter to see if we can catch them off guard, because they're always so well prepared. So I think we'll have a few surprises for them, and I hope to score a couple times off of that. But it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be kind of a chess match, and execution and defensive stops. And we have to stay focused. We have to stay locked into the game plan, and just gotta lift each other up. It's not gonna be easy.
And before we finish up, I want to congratulate you and the coaching staff. You're getting the 5th Coaching Staff of the Year award. Congratulations to you and your staff here this evening. Probably a little biased on my part, but a well-deserved accolade in my opinion.
Well, I appreciate that. It's certainly an honor to be recognized by my peers, and it is for the entire coaching staff. I could not do what I do without Joe and Brooke. They really, as part-time coaches, have made such a commitment to this team, and can't say enough about them and what they mean to this program. So to me, it's not really a coach of the year. It's a coaching staff, like you said. So very proud of that. And, again, it's a credit to the team as well. Their success. We were preseason picked 5th, finished 2nd, and that is a true credit to them.
Once again, thank you for your time, and good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
I want to once again thank head coach Betsy Whitman for her time. We'll take a break and come back. More of pregame coverage after this in the Spartans Sports Network.
This is The Rich Eisen Show. The Rich Eisen Show.
Here was Adam Silver when he was asked if he considered giving a lifetime ban to Mark Stevens.
We felt that given how contrite Mr. Stevens was, the fact that he was extraordinarily apologetic, the fact that he had no blemishes on his prior involvement with the NBA, a one-year ban seemed appropriate.
I'm going to proffer to say this is not going to be enough. How can this guy ever come back and sit on a court and say, I represent the Warriors, and a player comes into the building and sees that guy who put his hands on him? Kyle Lowry said yesterday that in these heat of a moment, tight moments, that's when you reveal who your true self is. That's what I would say about Lowry. He revealed who he is by not hitting this guy back due to instinct.
This is The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays at noon on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Okay, guys, shooting a promo.
This is The Herd.
3, 2, 1.
With Colin Cowherd.
In the NBA, let's be honest about this. Of all the teams next year, of all the stars that line up, LeBron's going to be the first or second best player in the league, and Anthony Davis, the only big who you trust late to hit a free throw, is one of the top 5 or 6 if they don't give up the farm, meaning keep Kyle Kuzma. Vegas this morning has them as favorites to win the West, and they've been in utter dysfunction for 12 months. That is the advantage to the massive brand. Lakers probably end up the highest rated TV product, and the co-favorites to win the title with all this mess for the last several years. I mean, LeBron and AD will be the best star duo in the NBA. They will be. And they're going to make that deal in 5 days, maybe sooner.
This is The Herd. Weekdays at 3 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. Your home for York's home team. The York College Spartans play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. York.
Back here in the pregame show on the Spartan Sports Network, Ray Jensen here with you live from University of Mary Washington as we're getting set for the CAC tournament semifinal matchup between the York College Spartans and the University of Mary Washington Eagles. Other matchups going on tonight in the CAC, first starting in the women's basketball tourney bracket as Christopher Newport, the number 1 seed, hosts Salisbury, an 8 o'clock tip-off time from CNU, as the captains will look to head to the championship game once more. And for the men's side of things, don't forget you can listen to our coverage of the semifinal matchup for the Spartan men tonight, as Daryl Henry has the coverage of that one across all the typical channels, 98.9 FM, 1350 WOYK AM, 98.9 WOYK.com, YCPSpartans.com, and the WOYK mobile app, as the Spartan men host the Mary Washington Eagles, the number 2 seed hosting the number 3. Tip time around 7 p.m. for that one, and getting underway soon, if not already, it's St. Mary's visiting Christopher Newport, as Christopher Newport also the number 1 seed on the men's side of things in the CAC this year, and they look to continue their success and head once more to the championship game in the CAC tournament. So once again, the Spartans, congratulations to the accolades earned by Molly Day, Haley Luckaball, and Kayla Ferris. Kayla Ferris earning all CAC first team honors, Molly Day and Haley Luckaball both receiving all CAC second team honors, and the CAC Women's Basketball Scholar Athlete of the Year, Molly Day. And, of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the 5th CAC Coach of the Year honor awarded to Betsy Whitman and her coaching staff, a well-deserved honor for a staff that was projected to finish 5th in the conference and ended up finishing almost tied for 2nd, lost the 2nd seed to a coin flip to the Eagles. With that said, that's pregame prognostications all set aside. We will take a timeout and bring you the tip-off of action here from University of Mary Washington after this on the Spartan Sports Network.
Hey, Dad, what's with all these papers and stuff?
Well, you're starting college in 2 weeks, and I'm doing some homework, cramming to find a college loan to pay the rest of your tuition. I'm afraid it's going to be an all-nighter, honey.
I wanted to talk to you about that, Dad. I think a student choice loan with York Educational FCU would be the best way to go.
YEFCU? We got a mortgage through them. Great rate, and I love the fact that they have free bill payer, but student loans?
Yeah, YEFCU's student choice loan pays for my cost of attendance at York College or most other four-year schools, minus the financial aid I already received. The student choice loan would take care of tuition, books, room and board, all that stuff. But the best part is that YEFCU Student Choice Loan is a one-time application. That means next year, I just tell them how much I need, and they'll disperse the money right to the school.
So we don't have to reapply every year?
Nope. So step away from the homework, Dad. A student choice loan is the best move we can make.
So we're not staying up all night? Oh, did I ever tell you about the night I did an entire term paper in one night with an old typewriter and no correction ribbon?
What's a typewriter?
York Educational Federal Credit Union, 1601 South Queen Street, York. Apply online at yefcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your home for the Spartans. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. York.
Welcome back to the Spartan Sports Network as we are here live from the University of Mary Washington for the CAC Tournament semifinal match as your York College Spartan women face the University of Mary Washington Eagles. It's time to meet the starting 5 for the Spartans and the Eagles. First, for the York College Spartans, Savannah Wilson, the freshman 5'6" guard, will be getting the start. Kayla Ferris as well for the Spartans, junior guard 5'9". Alana Bortner, 5'10" sophomore guard, getting the nod for a starting position as well tonight. Molly Day, the junior 4 to 5'10", CAC Women's Basketball Scholar Athlete of the Year, and her fellow All-CAC selection, Haley Luckaball, 5'9" sophomore and guard, round out the starting 5. So once again for the Spartans, it's Wilson, Ferris, Bortner, Day, and Luckaball. And for the Eagles, their first of their starting five tonight be Maddie Shiflett, a 5'10 junior guard/forward who has been an offensive powerhouse for them this season. Molly Sharman in the 2 spot tonight, a 5'7 freshman guard, averaging 2.2 assists per game, their best facilitator on the team. Also getting a start for University of Mary Washington, their lone senior 5'7 guard, Emily Thompson. Ashley Martin and Tori Martin, the finishing out the starting five, as Martin, another guard for this team. And also Tori Martin, a junior. She is one of their top blockers, in fact, 19 blocks, and just ahead of Ashley Martin, her sister, who is 17. And for the Spartans here, their starting five of Wilson, Ferris, Bortner, Day, and Luckaball. One of the better starting five they've brought out all season. Wilson, she's had a rough go of it in the regular season finale at St. Mary's, but was able to put together a decent game, and she's one of the better passers and rebounders I've seen for a guard that young. And she's, of course, rounded up by Kayla Ferris and Alana Bortner, who have just been lighting up the basket. As of late, Molly Day, of course, a force inside, leads the Spartans in just over 12 points a game. Haley Luckaball, the best three-point threat for York this year, with 33% from downtown, 49 threes made on the year. And we're about to get underway with the opening tip-off, brought to you by York Educational Federal Credit Union, and it is won by the University of Mary Washington Eagles. Shiflett to Ashley Martin, as Martin leaves it for Shiflett. Shiflett working off the screen from her teammate Molly Sharman. Goes to the left further. That's Emily Thompson, left wing. Thompson was closer to the top of the key of Martin as Martin kicks towards the corner. That'd be Shiflett once more. Shiflett moving around, down an open space, really to shoot. 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. She feeds to Martin, Tori Martin, and she goes off of Day, puts a basket in for two, and they're going to count the basket and the foul on Molly Day. Or Kayla Ferris, pardon me. They give Ferris that foul. So Ferris gets the foul. Meanwhile, Martin the points, and the end one is good. So an early three-point play for the Eagles has them up 3-0, not even 30 seconds into this contest. Kayla Ferris will take it up for the green and white. Spartans wearing the road greens with the black and white trim. And for the Eagles, their home whites with the blue trim. Savannah Wilson with the ball for York in the right wing. She goes to Haley Luckaball, top of the key, and shoots a long three of a nice arcing shot, and it hits net. Tied up 3 apiece with the three-point shot from Haley Luckaball to counter Tori Martin's three-point play. Tied up at 3. Just under a minute into this contest as they feed Tori Martin again inside, and she goes off of Day, gets a couple of friendly bounces to the left side of the rim, and the basket is good. Make it 5-3 Eagles. Kayla Ferris running the point for the Spartans. Calls for off-ball movement, bounce pass to the right wing. That's Savannah Wilson. Wilson looking for someone open. She bounce passes inside to Molly Day. Day, kick out to Luckaball. Luckaball now towards the corner. Day will shoot a three. Good! Molly Day, nothing but net on that downtown shot. And thanks to three-point shooting from Luckaball and Day, Spartans are up by 1, 6-5. 8:30 to go in the opening quarter of play here from the University of Mary Washington. Ashley Martin will go to Molly Sharman. Sharman to Tori Martin. Tori across to Ashley. Now Martin inside. Ashley Martin, she'll find Shiflett. Shiflett working off a Luckaball. Hands in the air, giving her little room to work with. Then charging in, and that's number 22, Molly Sharman, off the feed from Shiflett and converts to lay-in. It's a 1-point lead now for the Eagles off the made shot from Sharman. 7-6 to score. 7:56 to go in the opening quarter. Wilson at the top of the key, passes to Ferris, right wing. Ferris drives in, kicks out Luckaball. Luckaball drive in, stops short of the rim and let a jumper fly, and it is good. Luckaball now with 5 points, and now it's 5 of the 8 points the Spartans have scored in the opening quarter. They lead 8-7. A 1-point lead for the green and white. Ashley Martin with the ball for the Eagles. She goes in, just past the foul line, tries to get a shot off, but is stuffed by Wilson. Shot goes awry. Spartans rebound. Ferris being crowded by Tori Martin just in front of our table, and she goes to her teammate Wilson, but they call Wilson on the travel. Turnover on York, and the Eagles will take over in front of their own bench. It'll be Maddie Shiflett. She'll inbound. Shiflett averaging just under 13 points a game and under 6 rebounds a game. Leads the team in both of those categories for the Eagles. Also leads in minutes per game, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, and free-throw percentage. She's just a shooter all around. Meanwhile, a missed shot from Emily Thompson, but an offensive rebound keeps the possession alive for Mary Washington. Ball now with Shiflett, and the right wing goes closer towards the corner, and they'll call a travel there on Emily Thompson. Miscue there by the senior, the lone senior in this Eagles squad. And the Spartans will take over in front of their bench. Alana Bortner inbounds to Kayla Ferris. 8-7 the score of 6:54 to go in the opening quarter. Ray Jensen with you on the CAC semifinal matchup. Feed to Bortner, almost taken away by Martin, but Alana corrals it, and then Martin is stuffed by Bortner, and she forces the travel. So that's 3 travels between these two clubs. So some jitters early here in the opening quarter. 8-7 the score. Luckaball has been the difference so far for York. 5 of the 8 points are contributed to her. Tori Martin now with the ball for the Eagles. She kicks out to Ashley Martin. Now back inside the Tori Martin, working off a Day. Cuts towards the baseline, over-under. Get the foul, but no basket that time. She opened the scoring of a 3-point play off of Molly Day. Give that foul to Luckaball as Martin will shoot her 3 throws, shooting 77% from the charity stripe this year. No good in that attempt off the back iron, but that's not really like how the Eagles have been from the 3-throw line this year, as they are one of the top 3-throw shooting teams in the CAC, number 2 in the conference at 72.4%. Martin makes her second 3-throw, and that ties the game up at 8 apiece. 8-8 between the Spartans and Eagles. 6:25 to go in the opening quarter. Kayla Ferris with the ball for the Spartans, brings it up, goes off the screen from Day. Kicks to the left, and Haley Luckaball, top of the key. Luckaball steps to her left and dribbles, and now goes Wilson has replaced top of the key and leaves Luckaball wide open towards the baseline. No one covered her, and Wilson had an easy pass as could be, and Luckaball about as easy as a look as she'll see. Instead, they call the offensive foul. It's an offensive foul. They wave off the basket. On the other side, Martin tried to get a shot off, but her pass off instead met the hand of Day. She takes it away. Steal for York. Ferris cuts to Wilson. Wilson left wing. To go to Day, top of the key. Martin on her. She goes to the right now with Luckaball. Luckaball with Shiflett on her. Teases a pass and goes to the left to work to the top of the key again. Pass to Wilson inside the Day. Day working off of Martin. Gets fouled by Tori Martin this Day, and she will head to the line. That's the first foul of the Eagles night. The Spartans have had 3 fouls leading up to it. Day do some 3 throws. The Spartan this year shooting 71% from the 3-throw line. Day herself shooting 67. The first 3 throw is good. Substitution in for the Spartans is Brady Zumbrum. Now in for York. Meanwhile, Day's second 3-throw after she converts the first. That is good as well. So a 2-point lead for the Spartans. 10-8 at 5:37 to go. Substitution in for the Eagles. First time we've seen Jordan Lee tonight. So Coach Dina Appleberry countering the substitution of Brady Zumbrum with the 6-foot junior center Jordan Lee. So height matching height as the Eagles with the ball, taking it up. Shiflett leaves it for Ashley Martin. Martin to Molly Sharman. Sharman drives in off of Zumbrum, avoids the long reach of Zumbrum and converts that lay-in for 2. So Sharman with another bucket. That's now 10 points for the Eagles. They're tied up with the Spartans 10 each. 5:11 to go in the first quarter. Luckaball with it. Left wing passes to Bortner. Bortner drives in, kicks out. Luckaball shoots a quick 3. High arching shot. No good. Rebound Eagles. Lee gives way to Thompson. Thompson trying to get it, force it to Shiflett, and Day another steal. Day a lane to the hoop. She'll take it, and she cannot get the lay-in, but she is fouled as she went to the rim. She had an open lane, and Thompson caught up with her and fouled her. So we'll get some 3 throws for Molly Day once more. Immediate timeout here from University of Mary Washington. We'll join them in our first Maple Donuts timeout of the game. We'll be back with more YCP Spartans basketball after this on the Spartan Sports Network.
Based right here in York, Gladfelder Insurance Group is one of the largest program managers and insurance brokers in the United States, with more than 500 associates serving 30,000 clients. From the Gladfelder Agency, an all-lines full-service agency in York, to specialty programs insurance serving the needs of commercial clients, including emergency responders, healthcare facilities, schools, towns, churches, and more, Gladfelder has been earning the trust of its clients for more than half a century. Gladfelder Insurance Group, a tradition of service founded on trust. Gladfelder Insurance Group is a proud supporter of York College of Pennsylvania and Spartan Athletics on WOYK.
Remember when an app was listen only? Oh yeah, that was kind of us, wasn't it? Well, we have a new app. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores and take Sports Radio 1350 on the go like never before. Listen on the go like always, and now get easier access to archived games and programs on demand. Watch on the Apple and Google Play stores and download today. It's not just an app, it's a lifestyle. Sports Radio 1350. First in York, first in sports.
Molly Day's first free throw out of Maple Donuts timeout is no good, so remains a 10-10 game. Day's second free throw. That one is good. It gives the Spartans a 1-point lead, 11-10. She will come to the bench as Megan Carlson is checked in her place. So Day will head to the bench with 6 points. She's been leading the Spartans offensively. Luckaball just one behind her with 5. The 10 points for the Eagles, 6 belong to Tori Martin and 4 to Molly Sharman, freshman guard. Eagles have the ball. Bree Harper with it as she checked in during the timeout for the Eagles. She gives way to Martin, who Martin tries to make a baseline cut, but is stuffed by Ferris. She'll instead pass out to Molly Sharman. Sharman leaves it for Shiflett. 8 seconds and counting on the shot clock. Shiflett with some stutters as she tries to let off a 3. Gets it away, but no good. And the rebound, Lee, and the foul. As she went up for the rebound, committed by York. And we'll get Kayla Ferris, and I presume to be an over the back. She will head to the bench with those 2 fouls. And Savannah Wilson will come back in for the Spartans. So Bortner, Wilson, Zumbrum, Luckaball, and Carlson on the floor for the green and white. Inbounds following the Ferris foul. Martin to Harper. Now back to Martin. Now Lee across to Sharman. Sharman drives in, met by Carlson. Her shot no good, overarching, and then met by Wilson, and he collides with Lee. They both tussle for the ball, and it's a dead ball. They award the possession to York. Arrow in their favor. Arrow does flip to Mary Washington now as Spartans have a 1-point lead, 11-10, under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter, 4:03 to be exact. Wilson with the ball for the green and white. Right wing gives way to Zumbrum, top of the key. Meanwhile, they call it defensive foul on Jordan Lee. Call Lee on the foul, and she will head to the bench now, and it's Tori Martin is back in for the Eagles. Foul total is pretty even now. 3 fouls for the Eagles following the one committed by Lee. 4 for the Spartans here tonight in the first quarter. Inbounds, Wilson gets a long pass away to Bortner. Zumbrum, Luckaball, now inside Carlson. Carlson across the Bortner right wing. Bortner working off of Faith St. Clair, who checked in, and now Luckaball inside Carlson. Carlson working away from Martin. Gets an awkward-looking shot off. No good. Zumbrum, the offensive board, gives to Luckaball. Now Wilson in the corner. And then they call Wilson on the travel before she can get anything going on offense. Substitutions in for both teams, and back in for the Spartans, Molly Day. A new face on the floor for the Spartans here tonight. Sammy Matteo is back in action for the Spartans. Her first action tonight. Carissa Highlander, the substitution for the Eagles. So Matteo and Day on the floor, adding to Carlson, Wilson, and Bortner. Eagles with the ball following the Wilson travel. Faith St. Clair with it left wing inside Tori Martin. Martin now back out to St. Clair. St. Clair dribbles to the right, leaves it for Bree Harper. Harper averaging 4.4 points per game and just under 2 rebounds. He chives in, kicks out to St. Clair. St. Clair lets off a 3. In and out. It looks like it almost hit the middle of the net before it just swished right out. St. Clair robbed of a 3 basically. Would have been her third made 3 of the year. Rebound to York. Matteo, Carlson. Now Wilson back to Matteo, who can shoot from 3. She takes one and gets it. Sammy Matteo for 7th 3 of the season. Spartans now lead by 4, 14-10. St. Clair drives in on the other end, takes a jumper fly, takes an awkward roll off the left side of the rim and in. The St. Clair gets that one to go, her first points here tonight. 14-12 the score. Spartans lead by just 2. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Alana Bortner working off of St. Clair. Kicks out to Day. Met by Tori Martin. Day lob inside to Carlson as it's swatted away by Sharman out of the hands before she's going to take a shot. But it goes out of bounds off of the Eagles, so the Spartans will maintain possession. Alana Bortner comes to the bench. Haley Luckaball back in. Wilson will inbound for the green and white. Looking for someone open. She finds Luckaball, left wing. Luckaball kicked to Day. Now to Matteo. Matteo working off of Harper, gets a screen. And then they call a foul on Day for the illegal screen. So that's 2 fouls now on Molly Day. Inbound for the Eagles, Martin to Sharman. Now Harper. And they call a foul on the floor now. They get Carlson on a push off the ball. So now it's 5 fouls for the Spartans. The bonus, it gives Martin 3 throws. First, no good as it rolls outside. It was in the net for a little bit and then just kind of swirled to the right side and out. And we'll see if she can get into a 1-point game in this one, and Tori Martin does just that. So Martin's third made free throw. Makes it a 1-point game, 14-13. Spartans just a 1-point lead, under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Haley Luckaball kicks to Savannah Wilson, top of the key. Wilson to Sammy Matteo. Matteo drives in, heaves up a layup off the backboard. No good. Rebound goes to St. Clair. St. Clair now passes up to Sharman. Sharman stops short of the left wing. Now pass across to Harper, who has an open look from 3. No good. Too much arc, but it's fine for the offensive rebound for Tori Martin. Met by a trio of Spartans, and they call a foul. Though Coach Whitman wants a dead ball. Instead, they'll call the travel. They correct the call. It was initially a foul on York, but then say no, they forced the travel of Martin. Regardless of the call, it's an inbounds now for York. Matteo, Wilson off the screen from Sumbrum as Martin takes a tumble, tries to feed into Carlson. Martin playing aggressive defense, swats the ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles, Spartans maintain possession. Zumbrum will inbound it for the green and white. Minute 26 to go, 14-13 Spartan lead. Pass inside the Wilson. Ashley Martin gets a hand on it and tips it out of bounds off of Mary Washington once again, so another inbounds coming up for the Spartans. Matteo will inbound this one. Meanwhile, Shiflett is back in for the University of Mary Washington. Tori Martin heads to the bench. Matteo inbounds to Carlson. Carlson will feed inside the Zumbrum, then across to Wilson. Wilson takes a 3 from the left corner. Good! Savannah Wilson, a 3 from the left corner, and pushes the Spartan lead back to 4, 17-13. Other end, Martin almost loses it on the floor, but keeps possession. Gives to Harper, now back to Martin. Ashley Martin off the screen from Carissa Highlander. Now gets stuffed by Matteo, but goes inside Shiflett. Almost taken by Carlson, just keep it in bounds, but instead the ball meets the hands of Highlander. Martin takes the pass. Now to Shiflett, right wing. Shiflett working around the top of the key. 2 seconds to go on the shot clock. Carlson not giving her any room, and they call the shot clock violation. Stellar defense from the green and white there. 45.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Spartans lead 17-13. Substitutions in for the Eagles as Molly Sharman and Emily Thompson are back in for University of Mary Washington. Off the inbound, Savannah Wilson for York gives it to Matteo, right wing. Matteo passes to Luckaball, top of the key. 32 seconds and counting in the first quarter left as Carlson off the feed from Luckaball goes back to Luckaball, now left corner. Luckaball inside the Zumbrum. She'll go to her right, lets up a lay-in, takes a roll off the right side of the rim, and in. 19-13 the score, 6-point lead, 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. Emily Thompson stops short of the baseline, tumbles away from Zumbrum, Gets it to Shiflett, though, in the meantime. And then they call Shiflett on the travel. The Spartan defense once again in the face of the Eagles, and they force a turnover. 9.3 seconds to go in a first quarter. And the Spartans started slow, but have since really ranked up the pressure. Savannah Wilson hustling down the court. Before she get a pass away, they call her on a travel. So back-to-back travels now from both clubs. 3.8 seconds to go. Tori Martin gets it away. A last-second shot from the senior Emily Thompson. No good. It hit backboard, and Sharman tried to get the quick offensive board and put back. They don't count that. So we head to the second quarter of play after 10 minutes of basketball. It's York College 19, Mary Washington 13, a 6-point lead for York. Quite the first quarter. We'll see what's in store in the second quarter after this in the Spartan Sports Network.
Before you know it, the professionals at Frank Storm & Company can help alleviate the headache. Voted one of the best for all 19 years by the York Dispatch readers for both your personal and business tax needs, Frank Storm & Company makes the process easy. Payrolls, sales tax, preparation of financial statements, in addition to your personal tax service. Call today to set up your appointment at one of 3 convenient locations: York, Dallastown, and Hanover. Frank Storm & Company, committed to personalized quality service.
We're screaming green. How about you? The York College Spartans play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Ray Jensen back with you on the Spartan Sports Network. After one quarter of play, it's 19 points for the Spartans and 13 points for the University of Mary Washington Eagles. Some first quarter totals in this one. The offensive leader is Tori Martin for Mary Washington. 2 of 2 from the floor, 3 of 5 from the charity stripe to total her 7 points. Also has a rebound offensively here tonight. For the Spartans, they're being led offensively by Molly Day and Haley Luckaball. Day with 6, Luckaball with 5. 3 of 4 made free throws for Day. The Spartans shooting very well from downtown in the opening quarter. 4 of 5 from the three-point line, where Mary Washington has yet to make a three-pointer. They had 3 attempts in the first, though. Getting second quarter of action here from University of Mary Washington. Eagles with the ball. Shiflett takes a 3, but no good, as the Eagles now are 0 of 4 from downtown. Offensive rebound, though, for Tori Martin, her second of the game. Ashley Martin with the ball. She'll go to Molly Sharman. Pass inside to Tori Martin. Martin working off of Carlson. Spins to the right. Awkward shot. Gets it, cannot get it away, and Carlson labs the ball away from Martin. Now with Kayla Ferris, who's back in. She exited the first quarter pretty early. Only logged 6 first quarter minutes. Had 2 fouls. Shot no good there. And rebound, Mary Washington. Thompson with the ball for Mary Wash. Goes inside to Tori Martin, met by Day. And Carlson tries to split between them, up and under. No good. Luckaball, the rebound. Gives way to Day. Day inside to Carlson. Spins towards the baseline. Foul called. They wave off the shot. Get Maddie Shiflett on her first foul in this game. Substitutions in for the Eagles as Jordan Lee is back in for Mary Washington, as well as Bree Harper. Day with the ball. Off the inbounds. Goes to Bortner for corner 3. No good. Over the rim. Goes to Carlson, though, on the offensive board. And another possession for the Spartans. Ferris off the feed from Carlson. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Gives to Luckaball. High arching 3. No good off the back iron. Couple of hands vying up for the ball, but it falls of Tori Martin of the Eagles. Another rebound for Martin. That's her third. Harper now to the senior Thompson, and there's the first 3 of the afternoon for Mary Washington. Thompson's three-pointer from the left wing is good. Makes it just a 3-point lead for York. Thompson a threat from deep. That's her 46th made 3 of the season. You cannot give her open looks. The other end, Luckaball. Sharman. Works off of Sharman, goes to Day. Ferris, and now Carlson of a baseline try. No good. Rebound is Bree Harper. Harper charging up the court, settles in. Works towards the left wing. Ferris on her defensively. She'll go to Thompson. Thompson right wing. Met by Luckaball, and they call her on the travel. Travels everywhere here tonight in the first couple of quarters. Not just Mary Washington. York's had that problem a little bit too. So 7:55 to go in the second quarter. 19-16 the score. 3-point lead for York. Ferris off the travel from Sharman. Goes to Luckaball. Back to Ferris, top of the key. Day looking for somebody open. Gets to Luckaball, who made a baseline cut towards the opposite corner. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Ferris charges inside, goes to Carlson. Carlson leaves it on the glass. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound to Thompson. Thompson kicks to the left and tried to get a quick steal was Ferris, but couldn't keep it in bounds. Snatches the ball away, but went out of bounds with it. So University of Mary Washington maintains possession. Inbound for Bree Harper. Harper's 26th appearance. She's made 26 appearances. No starts, though, for the Eagles, but as a primary bench component for them, she's averaging 14.2 minutes off the bench, most on the team. Tori Martin with the ball, drives inside now off the feed from Harper. No good on the shot attempt. Too much arc on it, and then a nice play from Harper to keep it in bounds. Martin tried to get another shot up, but then she is fouled by the Spartans. Get Luckaball on her second foul. It's now 3 Spartans with 2 fouls each. Day, Ferris, and now Luckaball. They say Martin was in the act of shooting, so her first free throw is good. Makes it just a 2-point lead for York. Martin's second free throw. Rolls in, that is good as well. So 2 for 2 on that trip. She is now 5 of 7 from the charity stripe tonight. Is Tori Martin. 19-18 the score. Other end, Kayla Ferris gets that one to go on the nice lay-in. So Ferris on the board once more. Just her first 2 points here tonight. Unusually quiet with the early foul trouble. Contributing with 2 points, make it 21-18. Other end, Bree Harper, a 3. No good off the right side of the rim. Rebound, Alana Bortner. Bortner, pass it up to Day. Day inside quickly to Zumbrum. Zumbrum, they call her on the travel. Tried to pass it out to the other corner, but too many steps. Substitution for the Spartans as Sammy Matteo back in for York. Luckaball will take a seat with 2 fouls. 6:30 to go in the second quarter. Martin inbounds to Molly Sharman. Sharman had some familiar relations here at Mary Washington, as her aunt was a Mary Washington grad. So it was an easy choice, I'd imagine, for her to come to the Eagles. Tori Martin, meanwhile, that's a shot off with the right hand and good as she charged toward the rim. 21-20 the score, a 1-point lead for the Spartans now. Tori Martin has been a force for the Eagles. She now has 11 points. Other end, Molly Day, top of the key. Goes to Bortner, left wing. Bortner inside the Matteo, kicks out Ferris. Ferris drives in off of Thompson. Thompson trying to get a hand in. They call her for the reach. Second foul for Mary Washington here in this second quarter. Kayla Ferris do some free throws. Her first. That is good. Push the Spartan lead back to 2 points, 22-20. Ferris shooting 71% from the free throw line this year, same as the team itself. Her second, no good. It's a high bounce up the back iron. Rebound goes to Jordan Lee. Harper with the ball for the Eagles. Quick pass to Thompson. Thompson a 3, no good. Had a good look, but couldn't just get that one to go. Ball goes out of bounds, but last touch by the Eagles. So Spartans will take over. Matteo will inbound just the end of the Spartan bench. Matteo to Ferris. 5:27 to go in the second quarter. 2-point lead for the Spartans. Ferris cuts the left wing. Pass to Matteo. Comes to the top of the key. Gets a screen off a Day. No foul on that one. Zumbrum down to Day, who takes a 3-point shot. No good. Matteo tries to keep it in bounds. Could not do so. Out of bounds on York. Mary Washington ball. Maddie Shiflett is checked back in for the Eagles. Tori Martin will take a seat. Leading scorer so far for the Eagles now on the bench. See if the Spartans can take advantage as inbound Shiflett to Martin and to Harper. Now that they drew up, and Spartans will now try to press, but they get it away to Martin. Martin gets to Sharman, in the left wing as they beat the Spartan press. Jordan Leaf, a screen to give Sharman an open look from 3, and she got it. And University of Mary Washington has their first lead since the first quarter. A three-pointer from Sharman, her 8th made 3 of the year. Spartans other end. Day tries to answer for a long 2 and gets that one. Molly Day gets that long jumper to go, makes it a 1-point lead for York. Back and forth we go now. Three-pointer from Sharman answered by a jumper from Day, 24-23. 1-point lead for York, 4:27 to go. Baseline cut. If the lay-in true for Maddie Shiflett. And Shiflett, don't want her to start heating up now. That's her first points of the night. Makes it 25-24 Eagles. 1-point lead for Mary Washington. Bortner in the half court. Pass inside to Day. Day working off of Lee. Day moves up a shot up trying to avoid the hands of her defender. No good. Zumbrum tips the board to Matteo, who gets a jumper right from the free-throw line to go. Second chance opportunity is good. Other end, Lee. She'll take a jumper of her own from the free-throw line. That one is good. I believe it should be 28-27 as now Ferris passes to Matteo. Now to Ferris, Bortner. Bortner loses the handle, but then taken away by Sharman. Sharman with the steal. Gives it for Martin. Martin charging up. Harper, another 3 from her from the right corner. That one is no good. 3:18 to go in the second quarter. Ferris, baseline cut, laying up and good. Ferris now with 4 points. Scoreboard is correct, 28-27. Harper to Sharman. Matteo on her left wing. Good closer towards the corner. Now passes up to the top of the key with Martin. Martin. Ignores the screen from Shiflett. She'll take a 3, and it rattles in good. Mary Washington, after going 0 of 3 from downtown in the first quarter, and now 3 of 10. Ferris to Day. 2-point deficit now for the Spartans, 30-28. Matteo tried to go in the Bortner, but they say she was pushed by Martin. They say Martin pushed Bortner out of bounds and trying to corral the pass from her teammate. So that's a foul on Mary Washington. Interesting turn of events there. Media timeout on the floor. We will join them here from University of Mary Washington. A Maple Donuts timeout here on the Spartan Sports Network. Eagles lead 30-28.
Whatever your passion is, pain should never stop you. OSS Health's orthopedic and sports medicine specialists can get you back to doing what you love pain-free. If you or someone you love is suffering from an orthopedic, spine, or sports injury, trust the awarded team at OSS Health. Contact us today so that we can find the right OSS Health specialist for you and get you back to an active and healthy life. Never let pain steal your passion. Visit us online at OSSHealth.com.
Your source for all of Friday night's action. Central PA Game Day with Steve Navaroli. Saturday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Back here in Ron Rosner Arena here at the University of Mary Washington. Ray Jensen with you in the Spartan Sports Network. It's a 2-point lead for the University of Mary Washington Eagles as the green and white Spartans trail 30-28. The Eagles now shooting 11 of 24 from the floor here in this second quarter. Spartans still shooting well at 50%, but the Eagles are starting to heat up from deep. After being 0 of 3 from the first quarter, that did not stop them from putting up 3-point shots. They are 3 of 7 here in the second quarter. 3-pointers made from Sharman, Thompson, and Martin. Spartan ball as we come out of the Maple Donuts timeout. 2:25 to go in the second quarter. Bortner with the ball off the feed from Zumbrum. Goes to her left of Kayla Ferris. Now Megan Carlson left wing. Carlson to the right with Bortner. Bortner teased the pass to Ferris, then to go inside and went to go back to Ferris towards the corner, but she messed up the pass, so it went away to the left. It was out of bounds on Bortner. Another turnover. Ferris comes to the bench as now Savannah Wilson is checked back in. So Wilson, Matteo, Zumbrum, Carlson, and Bortner on the floor for York. Maddie Shiflett with the ball for the Eagles. Goes to Harper. Bree Harper to St. Clair, who tries to shoot a jumper from the baseline. No good. Rebound Carlson. Megan Carlson, that's her second rebound as she gives away to Bortner. Bortner now to Matteo. Matteo goes to the baseline, but then they call a foul on the offensive end. Eagles take over. Martin to Martin as Tori Martin goes to Ashley Martin. Now leaves for Shiflett, left wing. Shiflett drives to the right, then in, and then she kicks out to St. Clair. Almost got away from St. Clair, but keeps it inbounds. Goes to Harper. Now Tori Martin, top of the key. Martin towards Shiflett in the right corner. Looked to take a three, but Zumbrum made her think otherwise. Now pass to Harper near the top of the key. Inside Martin. Swarmed by Matteo, Wilson, and Carlson. Ball on the floor. Bunch of Eagles and Spartans jump on it. And they will award it to York. Arrow will flip in favor of Mary Washington following the Spartan inbounds. Matteo passes to Savannah Wilson. Minute 15 to go in the first half of play as Wilson goes to Bortner, left wing. Martin all over Bortner. She goes to Zumbrum, top of the key, inside Carlson. Almost stepped out of bounds, but keeps it into Bortner. Bortner kicks it to Carlson, baseline. Mishandled it. And then Harper and Carlson fall on the ball, and that's a jump ball situation, and it'll go to Mary Washington. The Eagles get the arrow. Now the inbounds as it flips back to York. Martin on the pass from Shiflett. Now back to Shiflett, left wing. Zumbrum with a hand up. Shrugs off any screen from Tori Martin. The ball's now with Bree Harper. Harper now to Martin. Martin drives in from the free-throw line. Bounce pass trying to a teammate at the baseline, but gets knocked away. Ball goes out of bounds. Who last touched it? They will say it was the Spartans. Couldn't get a clear view from our perspective opposite the scorer's table. I think I did see a green and white hand touch it last. So an inbounds for the Eagles as Faith St. Clair inbounds it. Bounce pass to Martin. They say it was last touched by Martin. And off the fingertips and back out of bounds. So 35 seconds to go in the second quarter of play. Spartans will take over. Bortner to Wilson. Freshman guard calls for the play. Dribbling forward, works off of Sharman. Wilson right wing, circling with the ball in the hands, goes inside the Bortner. Bortner tries to put up a shot attempt, but it's fouled. Takes a tumble backwards onto the floor. Seems okay. Helped up immediately by her teammates. And give the foul on Martin. That's her second foul of the game. The Eagles is their fourth foul here in the second quarter, and Bortner do some free throws. Bortner's first free throw is good. Pushes the Spartan deficit to just one. Bortner at the second, twirls the ball, now dribbles it a couple times. The second free throw, no good off the front iron. Remains a 1-point lead for Mary Washington. 16 seconds to go on the shot clock. Martin gives way to Shiflett. Shiflett a three, no good off the right side of the rim. Rebound Carlson. 9 seconds to go in the first half. Savannah Wilson screaming up the court, already past half court. 4 seconds to go, pass to Zumbrum. Bortner, a last second three, heaves it up. Good! Alana Bortner beats the buzzer and gets a 3-point shot off to make it a 32-30 lead for York. Are you kidding me? Alana Bortner with her 46th made three of the year gives the Spartans a 2-point lead, 32-30. What a way to end the first half. A tightly contested one, as we figured it would be. And the Spartans have a 2-point lead heading to the halftime break. We'll take that halftime break and come back with our chat with head coach Betsy Whitman after this on the Spartan Sports Network.
York College of Pennsylvania is where your life's work begins. It starts with the passion you'll find, the connections you'll make, the career you'll pursue, and it begins from day one. Because your life's work is more than work. It's the lives you'll touch. It's the difference you'll make. Better connections, a smarter plan, a life that works. From day one, York College of Pennsylvania, ycp.edu.
This hour on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOIK is brought to you by Maple Donuts, York's great tasting family tradition.
Hey, this is Andy Shea with the Keystone Sports Network. For the best Penn State football analysis and commentary, listen to Sports Radio 1350 for the Keystone Kickoff Show every Monday, Thursday, and Friday at 6 p.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m. We'll bring you game reviews, player evaluations, and recruiting news. So for the best in Penn State talk, tune to Sports Radio 1350 WOIK for the Keystone Kickoff Show, brought to you locally by your neighborhood SureSave markets.
Shipley Energy is more than just an energy company. We're a family tradition. Our goal is to provide outstanding customer service and to make energy easy for you. From heating oil and propane to natural gas and electricity, our team can help. We also offer HVAC services, installation, maintenance, and service plans to keep your home safe and comfortable. In addition, our team can improve the quality of water in your home. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-5-SHIPLEY. We make energy easy.
Hi, I'm Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Rebound tip, and Embiid gets it back and dunks it.
York's home for Sixers basketball.
Lobs to Embiid, and a right-hand jam with Flair and a flurry. Sergio to Joel Embiid. Go, 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 go. Rodriguez back to Joe. Embiid for the three. Got it. He nailed the triple. Joel Embiid from outside the arc.
Got Sixers basketball all season on Sports Radio. 1350 WOYK, first in York, first in sports.
The puck drops here.
He shoots and scores!
Sports Radio 1350, your home for Hershey Bears hockey.
Christian Thomas, a highlight reel move!
And the Washington Capitals.
Rebound score!
Defending the Den and rocking the red all season. Catch the Bears and the Caps on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Dan Patrick Show.
I don't understand this, that you love somebody so much that you are going to send out death threats to a woman who was sitting next to Beyonce and Jay-Z and was actually finding out what they wanted to drink.
Wait, what is this topic?
Beyonce's fans, I don't know why they had a problem with this. Is that the owner, another owner's wife?
It's the main owner's wife offered to get a vodka soda and asked if Jay-Z wanted a lime.
Whoa.
But she reached over Beyonce, and Beyonce just randomly looked, this please, but it's...
Can you imagine if somebody went to jail for a death threat because this woman said, do you want a lime?
Yeah, but we all know what that's code for.
Oh, come on, Dan, get with it.
The Dan Patrick Show. Mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Your home for York's home team. The York College Spartans play here. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, York.
Ray Jensen back with you in the Spartan Sports Network at the halftime break. It's YCP 32 and University of Mary Washington 30. Some totals in the second quarter of action. The Spartans still more of the same. They have some success from three. They slowed down a little bit from three-point land. Only 1 of 5 in the second quarter compared to 4 of 5 in the first quarter of play. But there are 5 different Spartans on the floor of at least one made three. Sammy Matteo, Alana Portner, Savannah Wilson, Haley Luckaball, and Molly Day own those three-pointers for the Spartans. Day still leading the Spartans offensively with 8 points to go, 2 rebounds and 2 steals. She has been the leader on the floor thus far. And for the Mary Washington Eagles, Tori Martin has been the catalyst on offense of 11 points, thanks to 3 of 5 from the floor, 5 of 7 from the charity stripe. She's the only Mary Washington Eagle that is with a free-throw attempt on the night. 7 free-throw attempts for Tori Martin. With the Spartans, they also have 8 attempts, but Day had 4 free-throw tries. Bortner and Ferris also had trips to the charity stripe tonight, but Tori Martin with getting the most of the work from the free-throw line for Mary Washington tonight. Also near her is Molly Sharman. The freshman is 3 of 4 with a made three-pointer, so she is also putting together a competent game. So the Eagles are staying in it with the Spartans, which we figured it would be the case between these two clubs. Very evenly matched thus far. Spartans cooled off from the first half. They shot 66.7% from the floor in the second quarter, but they still shot well over 30%, 41.7 to be exact. So beggars can't be choosers there. For the game, they're shooting 52%. So good looks from the floor, but Mary Washington just a step behind them. They're shooting 42.3% from the floor, not having the success from three-point land as they typically have. They are typically a well three-point shooting team, at least especially Emily Thompson, but Thompson being held quiet so far of 1 of 3 on the night from downtown. We'll see if more of that continues. In the meantime, here's our pregame chat with Spartan women's basketball head coach Betsy Whitman in case you missed it. She talks about the win against St. Mary's, what it's going to take home a dub here tonight against Mary Washington, and, of course, the accolades won by herself and the team here in the CAC this season. It's time for our pregame chat with Spartan women's basketball head coach Betsy Whitman. And, Coach, the last time out, it was your third time seeing St. Mary's on the season, the second time in a week, but your team was still able to get the job done. Talk about what you saw on the floor in the quarterfinals.
Well, I was pleased with our effort. It is difficult to play a team on a Wednesday and then turn around and play them Saturday, but it was on our home court and could quite possibly be our last home game. We hope not, but I thought we played well enough to win the game by a comfortable margin. Some things we did really well, and some things that obviously weren't the greatest. We allowed our best player to score 30-plus points, but it's a credit to her. She hit some tough shots. I thought we defended her actually pretty well. She just made a lot of really, really tough shots. And Seifert, is a senior, and she played like a senior. So we could have maybe defended her a little bit better, but again, happy for her. She had that great performance in her last game, and thought we did a nice job. We played like a team. We really moved the ball. We were patient, and again had big games from Molly Day, Kayla Ferris. That played really well. So now we're moving on to Mary Washington. I mean, that's what we wanted to do, was to win our first game. It was great to host, and last year we were on the road for that first game.
And you mentioned in our conversation on Wednesday that you wanted to have a greater focus on the defensive effort for your team. What have you saw in the past week that's been improved?
Well, ever since we played Mary Washington here, we decided to really buckle down and focus on the defensive end, and obviously working on offense as well. But I didn't feel like we played real good defense when we came down here the last time. We let too many shots go uncontested. We got beat off the dribble. We allowed too many offensive rebounds. And we didn't shoot well either, so that obviously is a factor as well. But I think sometimes when you really focus on the defensive end, your offense will come.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the accolades your team has acquired this season with the All-CAC selections for Kayla Ferris, Molly Day, and Haley Luckball. Also, Molly Day winning the CAC Scholar Athlete of the Year. How much of those three meant to the program this season?
Well, they meant a whole lot, and these individual honors are certainly great. I was really happy for Kayla getting first team, and Molly and Haley getting second team. I think Alana Bortner as well, could have been on that second team. She had a tremendous year, and it does so much that just doesn't get in the stats, on the defensive end. But she knows the value to this team, and that she is, and it's fine with it. It'll motivate her to work harder, I'm sure. But I told my team last night, these individual honors are really nice, but we are one team, and every player is just as valuable as the next, regardless what your role is, if you're healthy or injured or whatever. And we're going to go down to Mary Washington as one team and do everything we can to beat them.
What do you think your team has to do to get the win against Mary Washington here tonight?
Well, we got to defend the heck out of them and keep them off the glass, first of all. And we just have to really share the ball and take high-quality shots, be able to knock them down. You're not going to get a whole lot inside against Mary Washington because of their pack line defense, and we really need to be able to drive to kick. We need to be able to post up and take them one-on-one in the post. But to be able to get straight-line drives against this team, it's just not going to happen. So we've got to find more creative ways to be able to pass and cut and move the ball and run our 5-out offense a lot. Actually put in another quick hitter to see if we can catch them off guard because they're always so well prepared. So I think we'll have a few surprises for them, and I hope to score a couple times off of that. But it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be kind of a chess match and execution and defensive stops. And we have to stay focused. We have to stay locked into the game plan, and just gotta lift each other up. It's not gonna be easy.
And before we finish up, I want to congratulate you and the coaching staff. You're getting the 5th Coaching Staff of the Year award. Congratulations to you and your staff here this evening. Probably a little biased on my part, but a well-deserved accolade in my opinion.
I appreciate that. It's certainly an honor to be recognized by my peers, and it is for the entire coaching staff. That I could not do what I do without Joe and Brooke. They really, as part-time coaches, have made such a commitment to this team, and can't say enough about them and what they mean to this program. So to me, it's not really a Coach of the Year. It's a coaching staff, like you said. So very proud of that. And, again, it's a credit to the team as well. Their success. We were preseason picked 5th, finished 2nd, and that is a true credit to them.
Once again, thank you for your time and good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
I want to once again thank head coach Betsy Whitman for her time earlier this afternoon, and she really said it best. Credit to the team that get themselves this far in the CAC tourney. Were picked to end the conference 5th in the CAC, but ended up just a coin flip away from the number 2 seed when it was all said and done. So that's a credit to this team, and also a credit to the coaching staff for getting this team prepared. And at the halftime break, it's 32-30. Spartans lead by 2. We'll see what happens in the second half, how things fall, and we'll see if we'll be taking either a trip to CNU or hosting Salisbury after 20 more minutes of basketball. And that'll be coming up next in the Spartan Sports Network.
Whatever your passion is, pain should never stop you. OSS Health's orthopedic and sports medicine specialists can get you back to doing what you love pain-free. If you or someone you love is suffering from an orthopedic, spine, or sports injury, trust the awarded team at OSS Health. Contact us today so that we can find the right OSS Health specialist for you and get you back to an active and healthy life. Never let pain steal your passion. Visit us online at OSSHealth.com.
Based right here in York, Gladfelder Insurance Group is one of the largest program managers and insurance brokers in the United States, with more than 500 associates serving 30,000 clients. From the Gladfelder Agency, an all-lines full-service agency in York, to specialty programs insurance serving the needs of commercial clients, including emergency responders, healthcare facilities, schools, towns, churches, and more, Gladfelder has been earning the trust of its clients for more than half a century. Gladfelder Insurance Group, a tradition of service founded on trust. Gladfelder Insurance Group is a proud supporter of York College of Pennsylvania and Spartan Athletics on WOYK.
Hey, Dad, what's with all these papers and stuff?
Well, you're starting college in 2 weeks, and I'm doing some homework, cramming to find a college loan to pay the rest of your tuition. I'm afraid it's going to be an all-nighter, honey.
I wanted to talk to you about that, Dad. I think a student choice loan with York Educational FCU would be the best way to go.
YEFCU? We got a mortgage through them. Great rate, and I love the fact that they have free bill payer, but student loan?
Yeah, YEFCU student choice loan pays for my cost of attendance at York College or most other four-year schools, minus the financial aid I already received. The student choice loan would take care of tuition, books, room and board, all that stuff. But the best part is that YEFCU student choice loan is a one-time application. That means next year, I just tell them how much I need, and they'll disperse the money right to the school.
So we don't have to reapply every year?
Nope, so step away from the homework, Dad. A student choice loan is the best move we can make.
So we're not staying up all night? Oh, did I ever tell you about the night I did an entire term paper in one night with an old typewriter and no correction ribbon?
What's a typewriter?
York Educational Federal Credit Union, 1601 South Queen Street, York. Apply online at yefcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
There's no running from it. Taxi today to set up your appointment at one of 3 convenient locations: York, Dallastown, and Hanover. Frank Storm and Company, committed to personalized quality service.
Back here in the Spartan Sports Network, we are underway here in the second half from University of Mary Washington. Spartans with the ball to begin the second half of play. Savannah Wilson with it, leaves it for Molly Day. Day back into Wilson, but the ball is taken away. Ashley Martin with the first turnover first by the Eagles. And she will leave it to Emily Thompson. The senior goes inside the Tori Martin. Now back out to Thompson. Thompson looked to take a quick three, but the hand of Bortner made her think twice about it. Now it goes back to Martin. Now Sharman left wing leaves it for Thompson as they play the hook and ladder game, and now she'll try to go in to Shiflett. Luckaball almost disrupted it, but now Shiflett to Martin. Ashley Martin over to Sharman. She'll take a three, and it looks like Ferris might have tipped it, or at least disrupted it enough that it fell short of the rim. Spartans take the rebound. Wilson to Day. Day a quick three. Good! Molly Day! Molly Day from downtown to give her 11 points on the night. That's her second made three of the evening. 35-30 the score, 8:46 to go in the third quarter. Ashley Martin with the ball on the other end for the Eagles. Gives it to Tori Martin. Tori spins to her left and gives it to Sharman. Sharman drives in, met by Day. Lifts up a lay-in. No good. Rebound Ferris. Kayla Ferris coming up the court, past the half-court Eagles logo. Settles in left wing, turns to Day. Day trying to fire towards Bortner, but Thompson disrupted the pass that went out of bounds in front of the Spartan bench. Last touched by Thompson. So the Spartans will inbound. Bortner to Day. Bortner will take a three. No good off the back iron. Rebound Thompson. Thompson gives to Sharman. Now inside to Tori Martin. Martin spins away from Day. Ferris also there to help out. Wilson tried to get a hand on it. None of it matters as Tori Martin scores on it. No foul called, and now she has 13 points on the night. 35-32 the score. Spartans lead by 3. 7:57 to go in this third quarter of action. Ferris goes to Day at the top of the key. Dribble slightly towards the right wing. They'll pass across to Luckaball. Luckaball shoot a three. No good as it barely not even touched rim. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Luckaball. Eagles will take over. Doing some scoreboard watching here tonight in the CAC. We do have a final on the men's side of things from Christopher Newport, as the Captains win 100-63 over St. Mary's, so they will move on to the championship game. The Spartan men, meanwhile, at the halftime break, tied 30-30 at the Eagles. At the other end, as we resume play, Martin tried to get the lay-in to go, but no good. Foul called, though.
Eagles foul number 34, Ashley Martin, her third, team's first.
Called the foul on Martin after the shot. Martin will head to the bench of 3 fouls. Spartans take over as Bortner gives to Ferris. Wilson to Ferris, top of the key. Thompson on Ferris as Ferris will kick to the right with Luckaball now in the right corner. Day. Tori Martin on Molly Day as Day drives in towards the rim. Met, and the ball is stripped and taken away by Tori Martin. Martin gives way to Bree Harper as the guard comes in. The freshman guard leaves it for Maddie Shiflett. Shiflett tried to bounce past, and they call Shiflett on the travel. So travel on Shiflett as the Spartans now take over. Bortner, quick bounce to Ferris. Ferris calls the play with the left hand. She dribbles with the right. Kicks it to Molly Day. Day drives left towards the rim. Bounce pass short of the rim. To the left to Ferris. Ferris to Bortner. Bortner's three is good! Alana Bortner for second made three of the evening. And the Spartans have been feeling it from downtown all game. And the other end, now Sharman gets that lay-in to go, avoids the Spartan defense. It's now 38-34, a 4-point lead for the Spartans. Ferris with the ball left wing. Goes across to Wilson. Wilson stutters in, steps back, and goes to Day, and she substitutes in the right wing now. Day inside and then kicks across to Ferris. Ferris drives in towards the rim. Right hand lay-in, no good off the right side of the rim. Shiflett, Martin, and now Sharman comes down with the ball. She'll come up the court, settle things in the half court, and goes to Harper. But then Harper, they get her on a travel. Substitutions in for both teams as Faith St. Clair is back in for the Eagles and Sammy Matteo back in for the Spartans. Following the travel from Harper, Spartans inbound in front of the Eagles bench. Bortner to Ferris. Ferris leaves it for Bortner. couple of feet away from the right wing, and now she gives to Ferris. Right at the three-point line at the top of the key, she'll give to Matteo. Matteo up a foot inside, drives in off his Sharman, almost loses the handle, but recorrals and goes to Luckaball. Luckaball drives in, right-handed lay-in, good. Charged in and stopped and lifted up with the right hand and got that one in for two. 40-34 the score now, with Luckaball with 7 points on the night, tied of Bortner. Day still with 11, leading the Spartan offense. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, Martin drives in, then kicks out to Emily Thompson. Thompson works towards the free-throw line as Day knocks the ball away, but Thompson re-grabs it, gets it to St. Clair, who just avoids the hand of Ferris looking for the swat and gets it in for two. 40-36. The Eagles are not going away. 5:04 to go in the third quarter. That has just been nonstop. Ferris in the half court for the Spartans, goes to Bortner in the right corner. Bortner looking for some space, gets to Day, who comes in to help out. Day drives in towards the baseline, circles, then it kicks out, no one home, but Ferris gets there before an Eagles could. And on top of the key, she'll just lift up a three, no good off the left side of the rim. Matteo, the offensive board for the Spartans, to keep a possession alive. Bortner, Day, Luckaball. Luckaball steps inside left wing, then gives to Ferris. Ferris baseline cut, can't get that lay-in to go. The try for the board, Day and Ferris couldn't get another offensive board. Tori Martin wins the rebound battle. Martin the Sharman. Now St. Clair, who is met by Bortner, absorbs the contact and I believe the foul.
Media timeout on the floor.
Before Carlson can step in on the substitution, media timeout, we will join them, take a breather in what has been an action-packed third quarter. We'll come back with more after this in the Spartan Sports Network.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Your home for York's home team. The York College Spartans play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Ray Jensen back with you on the Spartan Sports Network. Maple Donuts timeout. 4:22 to go in the third quarter. The Spartan women lead University of Mary Washington 40-36 with 4 and change to go. Trying to look at scores around the league because we already had a final from CNU for the men's team as they win 100-63 over St. Mary's. CNU also hosting a playoff game tonight for the women's side. They host Salisbury. Spartans able to hold off the Eagles. They will either face CNU or Salisbury. When we get that score update, resuming play here at University of Mary Washington. Eagles with the ball. Thompson with it, gives way to St. Clair. St. Clair to Harper. Now with Sharman as she drives in after a couple of stutters. Now goes to St. Clair. Then goes back to Sharman as she keeps up a shot, almost trying to throw it like a discus. But the shot is good. 40-38 the score off the make from Sharman. 3:47 to go in the third quarter. Semi Matteo with the ball for the Spartans in the half court. Kicks inside to Carlson. Carlson out to Ferris. Ferris a one-handed pass to Matteo, right wing. She drives in, spins, stops, and finds Carlson, who snags it with the left hand. Now try to get it to Luckaball. Try to bail her out and drives in. But Luckaball is fouled. Eagles not happy about it. So Luckaball do some free throws here. Her first is good. Extends lead 41-38. Luckaball's second free throw. No good. Takes a high bounce off the right side of the rim. Bree Harper grabs the board for the Eagles. Sharman with the ball. St. Clair circles to the right and gets the pass from Sharman. Now inside Harper. Harper just behind the free throw line. Drives in and stops. Kicks out to Thompson. Thompson off the screen from Martin. takes the shot, no good off the back iron. Rebound, Kayla Ferris. Beat out Sharman for that one. Good box out from Ferris as she stops, gives to Luckaball just past half court, and Luckaball will take over. Drives in and kicks out to Matteo. Matteo, to the left of Luckaball, drives and stops, kicks to Ferris, top of the key. And Ferris leads it back to Matteo, now in the right corner. Matteo out to Carlson. 9 seconds to go on the shot clock, 2:44 to go in the third quarter. As Ferris drives in, circling around Carlson, getting away from her defender, and Thompson can't get the lay-in to go. Rebound goes to Emily Thompson. Leaves it up for Sharman, left wing. Now back to Thompson around the St. Clair, now the right wing. Inside Tori Martin. Martin circles around. Now drives in off of Carlson, kick out. As Harper will take a three, no good. Harper's three, it's nothing but errors and heads toward out of bounds, and the Spartans will take over. 41-38 the score, 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Substitution for York as Day is back on the floor. Bortner, Day, Ferris, Carlson, and Matteo on the floor for the green and white. Ferris goes to Day, pass to the left to Matteo. Sharman, the hand up as Matteo drives in, trying to get to Ferris. Thompson trying to get the steal, couldn't get there. Ferris grabs the ball, stops and drives in. Right-handed lane of 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. Circles, stops on the right side of the rim, and falls in. Ferris good again. That's now her 7th point of the night. 7 points to go with Bortner 7, Luckaball with 8, Day with 11. Minute 39 to go in the third quarter. Spartans lead 43-38, as Tori Martin has the ball just to the left of the elbow, drives to the right side and kicks to St. Clair. St. Clair to Sharman, now to Lee. Lee will drive in the center, heaves up a shot at the left hand. Lay-in is good. Lee good at the left, make it 43-40. Eagles now trail by 3. Half court, the green and white. Bortner to Ferris. Matteo takes a 3 right wing, cannot get that one to go. It takes a high bounce off the left side. Rebound Eagles. Thompson, as Bortner tried to get a quick steal. Thompson shrugs off the contact. Now bounce pass to Martin. Martin from the free-throw line, trying to find someone open or maybe contemplating shooting. A couple of dribbles, she circles left and right, then goes to Lee. Lee pass inside, tipped by Carlson, taken by Day. Spartan defense strikes again as Bortner, off the feed from Day, goes to Ferris. And Ferris drives in, past to Carlson. Now Day across to Matteo. Matteo trying to go inside the Carlson, gets the pocket picked. As Lee and St. Clair grab it, and they call a foul on the floor on York.
York foul number 33, Megan Carlson, her second, team's first.
They call Carlson on the contact, trying to prevent the steal. So that's her second foul of the game. Substitution in for York, Savannah Wilson back in as Kayla Ferris takes a seat. While Molly Sharman running the point in the meantime for the Mary Washington Eagles, does so well. Leads the team of averaging 2.2 assists per game. Making her 26th appearance and, of course, 26th start. Maddie Shiflett off the feed from Sharman, met by Wilson, and Day can't get that shot to go. And on the rebound attempt, Lee and Day and Carlson all get together, and they call a jump ball. Arrow is in the favor of the Eagles, so they will keep it. Sharman will inbound it for Mary Washington. Inbounds complete as the arrow flips. Shiflett takes a 3, no good as the shot clock and the horn sounds. And that is the end of the third quarter of play. After 3 quarters of basketball, the Spartans lead by 3, 43-40. 10 minutes left to see if York moves on to the CAC title game or their season ends here. We'll find out after this on the Spartan Sports Network.
Based right here in York, Gladfelder Insurance Group is one of the largest program managers and insurance brokers in the United States, with more than 500 associates serving 30,000 clients. From the Gladfelder Agency, an all-lines full-service agency in York, to specialty programs insurance serving the needs of commercial clients, including emergency responders, healthcare facilities, schools, towns, churches, and more, Gladfelder has been earning the trust of its clients for more than half a century. Gladfelder Insurance Group, a tradition of service founded on trust. Gladfelder Insurance Group is a proud supporter of York College of Pennsylvania and Spartan Athletics on WOYK.
This hour on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOIK is brought to you by Maple Donuts. Start your day the Maple Donuts way.
Ray Jensen with you, about to begin the fourth and final quarter of play here from Fredericksburg, Virginia. University of Mary Washington as the York College Spartans lead 43-40. 10 minutes to go in regulation as the Spartans look to seal this one and head back to the CAC championship for the first time since 2014, which is also the last time they won the CAC championship. Taking a look at the box score, Day of 11 points, Haley Luckaball of 8, Ferris and Bortner both with 7. Mary Washington has 2 players in double digits with Tori Martin and Molly Sharman. Spartans shooting 33.3% from the floor in the third quarter, whereas Mary Washington shot 5 of 12 but did not make a 3. We're 0 of 3. York starts the fourth quarter with the ball. Kayla Ferris is to Molly Day near the corner. Day now back to Ferris. She circles out towards the top of the key, pass to Bortner. Almost towards the right corner, but inside. Bortner drives in off of St. Clair. Heaves up a shot at the left hand. No good. Rebound, Mary Washington. Thompson goes to St. Clair. Now to Sharman. Sharman now back to St. Clair. Just to the right of the top, she goes down to Thompson. Thompson inside the Shiflett. Shiflett across to St. Clair. Now they go inside the Sharman near the baseline. Charges in. Now she'll kick out again. A long jumper for St. Clair. No good as it hits the right side of the iron. In and out of the hands of Wilson, but Day bails her out. And a foul called on the floor. Foul go to Mary Washington.
Eagle foul number 10, St. Clair, the first.
Get the foul on St. Clair. It's St. Clair's first foul of the game. Meanwhile, substitution for the Spartans, Brady Zumbrum is back in for the green and white. So on the floor for the York College Spartans, it's Ferris, Bortner, Zumbrum, Day, and Wilson. And for the Eagles, it's Lee, Sharman, Thompson, St. Clair, and Shiflett. Look at the ball is Bortner. That's the Ferris, and they call a foul on York on a block. Call Molly Day on the blocking foul. Eagles take over with 8:46 to go in the game. York leads by 3, 43-40. No buckets yet here in this fourth quarter. Driving in is Martin looking to change that, but she stops, goes to Thompson. Thompson with Bortner on her, 23 on 23 as Thompson stops as she drove in, kicks out to Martin. Martin with an open look from 3, no good as it hits short. Left rim and back as Wilson takes the board for the Spartans. Defensive rebound for Wilson as she goes to Day. Day up and under, blocked by Lee. Here come the Eagles as Sharman takes it up. Settles in, goes to Thompson. Thompson will take a 3, meanwhile, no good. Off the front of the rim. Wilson the rebound. Passes up to Ferris. Ferris drives towards the rim. Right-handed lay-in, can't get it to go as it trickles out. Rebound Eagles as here comes Thompson. As Mary Washington trying to pick up the pace here of 7:48 to go in the fourth. Kicks to Ashley Martin, now to Maddie Shiflett. Back to Martin near the top of the key. Martin works to the right, goes to Thompson. Martin offering a screen. Martin obliges, and then they will call a foul on the floor. On the foul on the Spartans. Defensive foul on Bortner. It's her first foul of the game. Eagles inbounds. Thompson gets it away to Tori Martin working off of Zumbrum. Martin heaves up a shot. No good. Zumbrum the board. It's a big rebound because you don't want to give Martin extra chance opportunities. As Ferris off the rebound goes to Bortner inside Zumbrum. Brady goes out to Ferris. Ferris across the Day, right wing, now inside Zumbrum. Zumbrum works to the right. A left-handed lay-in, can't get it to go, but they give Martin the foul. And Zumbrum heads to the free throw line. The second foul on Tori Martin tonight. Zumbrum heads to the line. Just 2 points here tonight, 1-1. This is her first chance at the free throw line. Gets her first to go. That's the first bucket scored, or point scored, I should say, from anybody here in the fourth quarter. almost a 3-minute drought from both sides. Zumbrum's second is also good. 2-for-2 trip for Zumbrum. Push the York lead to 5. 45-40 of 7:14 to go in the fourth quarter. Ashley Martin take the ball for the Eagles. Stops, gives it Thompson. Thompson works toward the baseline. Bounce pass to Martin. Taken away by York. Ferris at the disruption, and Zumbrum cleaned it up. Zumbrum gives to Ferris as she charges up the court. Right-handed lay and good! Ferris going court to court. And now here come the Eagles as Sharman goes to Martin. Now back to Sharman, right wing. Spartans lead by 7, 47-40. Sharman trying to force a shot. Another takeaway. Here comes York as Ferris goes to Bortner. Now to Day. Now to Wilson, who has an open look from 3. Wilson a 3. No good as it trickles off the front of the rim and off the backboard. Eagles take the rebound, and they'll look to settle things, not run the floor as much as they were in the last attempt. 6:25 to go in the final quarter. 47-40 Spartans to the 7-point lead. Martin drives in, gets whacked by Zumbrum as she goes towards the hoop. They will give Brady Zumbrum the foul and Martin some free throws. That's Zumbrum's first foul of the game, and it'll send Martin to the free-throw line for her third and fourth attempts. First, no good as it rolls off the front and off the backboard. Martin's second. That is also no good. An 0-for-2 trip. Tries to go for her own miss, but Day gets there first. So Day grabs the board off the miss from Martin. Gives Bortner the ball. Spartans are actually being out-rebounded currently 28-25 at this point in the game. They have a 7-point lead, thanks to some stellar three-point shooting. As Ferris takes a shot, inside, no good. Rebound Mary Washington under 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Give to Martin, right wing, just inside the three-point line. Kick out to Martin with Wilson with the hands up in the air. Now to Shiflett, left wing, Day on her. Gets a screen from Sharman, drives in, met by a trio of Spartans, and they call a foul on York. Get Wilson on a reach. It's her first foul of the game. Meanwhile, substitutions in for both teams. Haley Luckaball and Sammy Matteo back on the floor for the York College Spartans, while Bree Harper back in for Mary Washington. She will inbound for the Eagles following the Wilson foul. Harper goes to Thompson. Thompson circles out. Three-point line leaves it for Tori Martin. Martin gets away from her defender and Zumbrum. Now out to Shiflett. Now back inside to Martin, working off of Ferris and Zumbrum. Trapped by the duo. And then out to Thompson for a quick three. Got it! Emily Thompson with a three-point shot. Just her second made three of the night. And you do not want to get more looks like that for Thompson. York lead now down to 4. 47-43. 5:09 to go. Eagles certainly not out of it. And the Spartans certainly not in the clear. Whistle blown as a foul is called. Tori Martin on a foul. That's the third foul for Mary Washington in this fourth quarter. And on the half court now following the foul from Martin on Zumbrum. Ferris off the inbounds goes to Matteo. 4 and change to go in the fourth quarter, 4:53 to be exact. Zumbrum in the inside, pass from Bortner. And there to get passed out to Ferris. And it's stolen by the Eagles, and a foul is committed by the Spartans. Looks like they got Ferris on a reach-in. And the unfortunate with that foul there is that it should put the Eagles in the bonus. Immediate timeout on the floor, and before we get the three throws from Harper, we'll take a Maple Donuts timeout. 47-43, Spartans lead by 4, but the Eagles are in the bonus. Back with more action after this in the Spartan Sports Network.
Hey, Dad, what's with all these papers and stuff?
Well, you're starting college in 2 weeks, and I'm doing some homework, cramming to find a college loan to pay the rest of your tuition. I'm afraid it's going to be an all-nighter, honey.
I wanted to talk to you about that, Dad. I think a student choice loan with York Educational FCU would be the best way to go.
YEFCU? We got a mortgage through them. Great rate, and I love the fact that they have free bill payer, but student loans?
Yeah, YEFCU student choice loan pays for my cost of attendance at York College or most other four-year schools, minus the financial aid I already received. The student choice loan would take care of tuition, books, room and board, all that stuff. But the best part is that YEFCU student choice loan is a one-time application. That means next year, I just tell them how much I need, and they'll disperse the money right to the school.
So we don't have to reapply every year?
Nope, so step away from the homework, Dad. A student choice loan is the best move we can make.
So we're not staying up all night? Oh, did I ever tell you about the night I did an entire term paper in one night with an old typewriter and no correction ribbon?
What's a typewriter?
York Educational Federal Credit Union, 1601 South Queen Street, York. Apply online at yefcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
We're screaming green. How about you? The York College Spartans play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Out of the Maple Donuts timeout here at University of Mary Washington. Ray Jensen with you on the Spartan Sports Network. 4:50 to go in the fourth and final quarter of play. And meanwhile, we're waiting some free throws from Bree Harper. The first, no good from Harper. Remains a 4-point lead for the Spartans. Other scores around the CAC, the Spartan men leading Mary Washington at home 48-38. Harper's second free throw, meanwhile, is good. Just a 3-point Spartan lead, 47-44. Do have scores from CNU now as the captains of CNU trying to get to the CAC tourney championship game once more, hosting Salisbury, 7-7 game in the first quarter. Meanwhile, Zumbrum tries to get a shot to go with the left hand. No good, and they'll call an over the back on Zumbrum on the rebound attempt. Another costly foul for the Spartans as Eagles already in the bonus off of Ferris's foul before the timeout. Now Zumbrum's foul sends Tori Martin to the line. Martin has had plenty of opportunities from the free throw line tonight. That makes the first attempt of this particular trip. She's now 6 of 8. And is good on that one. 7 of 9 tonight, Tori Martin from the free throw line. And it's just a 1-point lead for the Spartans off the 2-of-2 trip from Martin. York with the ball as Kayla Ferris off the inbounds. Gets it to Day. Day to Luckaball. Luckaball bounce pass disrupted, taken away by Shiflett. Shiflett gives way to Thompson. Emily Thompson goes to Harper. Harper in the top of the key, passes to her right. With Molly Sharman. Sharman back into Harper. She drives in, kick out to Shiflett. Shiflett quickly drives in off of Molly Day, leaves in a right-handed layup. Too high off the backboard. Rebound York. Portner the board. She goes to Luckaball. Luckaball teasing a pass to the right. Goes left now to the top of the key of Day. Day searching left, right for an open player, but then she'll dribble over towards the left corner almost and stop short. Goes to Luckaball, takes a three from the top of the key and gets it! Haley Luckaball given just what the doctor ordered of a 3-point shot, make it a 50-46 game. For Haley, that's her second made three of the night. She is now with 11 points. Other end, Martin gets tripped up by lining of Carlson. No calls, the ball trickles out of bounds. .321 to go. Spartans lead by 4, 50-46, trying to hold off what has been a game. Mary Washington, the team they have not let up all night. Meanwhile, a shot from Mary Washington, good, or from the Spartans, pardon me, is good. Molly Day makes a shot from 3, and the Spartans 53-46 as Day gets her 3 to go from the corner. Still Molly short on that shot. It's just what York needed. As now on the other end, the Eagles take a 3, and Shiflett, Maddie Shiflett gets a 3-pointer to go from the 3rd-point line just up near the right corner. And now it's 53-49. Back and forth we go again as the Eagles not giving the Spartans much breathing room. Luckaball off the ball, goes to Carlson. Carlson now inside the Luckaball, corrals at the left hand and tries to keep it up. It was out of bounds. It was last touched by Thompson as she got a hand on it. So Spartans maintain possession, 2:29 to go, 53-49 the score. Ferris, in the inbounds, lobs it out to Day on the perimeter and leaves it for Ferris in the right corner, getting trapped by Thompson and Martin as Day shoots a three and tumbles down, but is fouled as she takes a tumble backwards. It's going to be 3 free throws coming up, I believe, for Molly Day. Day's first free throw is good. Now she has 2 more indeed. And Thompson on the foul. It's her 3rd foul of the game. Day's second. That is good. It's an advantageous foul from Thompson as York's in the bonus. Free throw, the 3rd free throw from Day, no good though. It's a 2 of 3 trip. The Spartans 55-49 lead, following 2 of 3 free throw trip from Molly Day. And the Spartans trying to seal a win here in the semifinals and take them to the CAC championship game. Have not gone there since the 2013-2014 season. They won it that year, the last time York has won a CAC championship. Also, coincidentally, that was the last season in which Betsy Whitman won CAC Coach of the Year prior to this year, when she won the CAC Coach of the Year along with CAC accolades from her team and Kayla Ferris, Molly Day, and Haley Luckaball. So could history repeat itself? Could we head to the championship game in another year that Coach Betsy Whitman wins Coach of the Year? We'll see about it with 2:21 to go here in the 4th quarter. 55-49 score. Quick timeout called by Maple Donuts. Some scoring totals here. Molly Day now has 16 points following the 2 of 3 trip at the 3-throw line after getting fouled from 3-point land. 16 points for her with 4 rebounds. 11 points for Haley Luckaball right behind her with an assist and a rebound. Kayla Ferris, once again, of another all-around performance. What else is new from her? 9 points with 5 boards and 3 assists. Alana Bortner, not to be forgotten, 7 points with a rebound. 2 of 4 from downtown. Spartans as a team to this point from the 3-point line, shooting 9 of 20. While Mary Washington 5 of 18. 2:13 to go with Mary Washington in the half court. Thompson takes a shot short of the elbow, is fouled by Alana Bortner, and she'll get some free throws. That's Bortner's 2nd foul. Rebounding totals a little closer now as we take a look at the scoring sheet. 31-30. Mary Washington still with a 1 rebound advantage. Meanwhile, Thompson's first free throw is good. Mary Washington has been a good rebounding team this year, on average of a rebounding margin of plus 4.3. Thompson's first free throw was good. The second also good. It's now a 4-point lead for York, 55-51, just over 2 minutes to go. CAC championship appearance on the line. Ferris goes to Carlson, now to Luckaball. Day right wing. Day circles square to the hoop and now goes to Luckaball. Luckaball circles back almost towards half court, gives to Ferris. Minute 45. 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. Ferris trying to drive in. Day bails her out, almost avoiding the steal. Luckaball, last second shot, and Luckaball is fouled in deep 3-point territory. Are you kidding me? Another foul on Mary Washington, and York will get 3 more free throws. Luckaball's first, no good. Stays a 4-point lead. Her second, that is good. Lead back to a handful for the Spartans. 56-51. Luckaball's third and final, that is good. Another 2 of 3 trip for the Spartans at the charity stripe. Not often you say that. 57-51, the score. Spartans lead by 6. Mary Washington with the balls. Thompson drives in off of Bortner, stops short of the elbow, trying to circle back, goes to Tori Martin. Martin goes to Sharman. Sharman, minute 24 to go, drives in, met by Carlson, and Ferris. Shot no good. No calls. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mary Washington. Spartans take over. Bortner will inbound. Goes to Ferris. Ferris grabs it. Charging up the court just in front of us. And she goes up to Carlson. Carlson near the corner. Circles out. Goes to Day. Day has Ferris come to her. And Coach Whitman wants them to run out as much clock as possible. 1:05 to go. 14 seconds counting on the shot clock as they're going to make Mary Washington come to them. And Day, off the feet of Luckaball, has Martin come to her and takes a tumble. Hard fall to the floor. She's all right. She gets helped up. They will call a foul on Tori Martin with the push. And that's more free throws for York as they look to seal this one. Day to the free-throw line once more. This will be her 8th and 9th attempts, and she is good on her 8th. Six of 8 from the free-throw line is Day. Make it 7-9. Day is good from the free-throw line. What a performance she has put in. What a performance this team has put in as a timeout is called, a full timeout by Mary Washington, and we will join them. 59-51 the score, under a minute to go in the final quarter of play as the Spartans look to get back to the CAC title game. We'll see if they can seal it after this in the Spartan Sports Network.
Whatever your passion is, pain should never stop you. OSS Health's orthopedic and sports medicine specialists can get you back to doing what you love pain-free. If you or someone you love is suffering from an orthopedic, spine, or sports injury, trust the awarded team at OSS Health. Contact us today so that we can find the right OSS Health specialist for you and get you back to an active and healthy life. Never let pain steal your passion. Visit us online at osshealth.com.
Your home for the Spartans. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Ray Jensen back with you on the Spartan Sports Network. Score 59-51 if under a minute to go in regulation here from the University of Mary Washington as the Spartans looking to seal this one and get back to the CAC championship game for the first time in 6 years. Mary Washington with the ball as Emily Thompson takes a quick three. No good as it didn't touch rim. Rebound, Luckaball. Luckaball immediately pressed by Martin and Sharman, as Day gets the pass away from Ferris. Eagles foul. Give Thompson the foul. It's her 4th. Day going back to the line once more. First free throw. No good off the front side of the rim, almost right. Some scoring updates as the Spartan men look to get back to the CAC championship game. 59-46 the score of under 7 to go in the second half as Molly Day's second attempt is good. Makes it 60-51, a 9-point lead for the Spartans. 30-second timeout taken on the floor. We'll take a timeout once more here in the Spartan Sports Network and give you the final 48 seconds after this in the Spartan Sports Network.
There's no running from it. Tax season will be here before you know it. The professionals at Frank Storm & Company can help alleviate the headache. Voted one of the best for all 19 years by the York Dispatch readers for both your personal and business tax needs, Frank Storm & Company makes the process easy. Payrolls, sales tax, preparation of financial statements, in addition to your personal tax service. Call today to set up your appointment at one of 3 convenient locations: York, Dallastown, and Hanover. Frank Storm & Company, committed to personalized quality service.
Back here in the Spartan Sports Network, Emily Thompson, a last-ditch effort to get some points. 40-some seconds on the clock, no good. It's another foul on Mary Washington.
Eagles foul on number 23, Emily Thompson, her 5th.
It's her 5th foul, and she has fouled out. You see her upset of herself, but she is nothing to be ashamed of. She has been an excellent player here tonight. Knows she's playing the last minutes of her career of Mary Washington. Tip of the cap to her in what has been a tremendous 4-year career. Carlson's first free throw is good. Thompson, the lone senior on this Eagles squad, and she's was averaging 9 points a game coming into tonight. Excellent three-point shooter. Carlson's second free throw. That is good as it heads a high bounce and trickles in. 62-51 the score, 36.8 to go. This is the makings of a Spartan victory, barring a monumental collapse. Another 30-second timeout, but we'll keep it here in the Spartan Sports Network. So the Spartans, should they hold on here, barring a large half-second comeback from the Eagles, they will face either CNU or Salisbury. As we look, their out-of-town scoreboard, CNU hosting Salisbury University. It's a 19-16 lead for the Captains. Just under 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. So Salisbury wins. York will host the Seagulls. But if the Captains win, we will take one more trip to CNU in our final play of CAC before we join the MAC next year. Meanwhile, 36.8 seconds to go in the CAC semifinals. Maddie Schiff lifts the ball for the Eagles. Lay-in attempt, no good off the backboard. Rebound, Molly Day. Ferris takes it, immediately swarmed by Martin and Sharman, and is fouled.
Eagle foul number 22, Molly Sharman, her third.
And get Marley Sharman on the foul. And more Spartan free throws coming up. Again, finals from the men's side as Christopher Newport wins and goes to the CAC championship. 163. Ferris's first free throw is good. Spartan men themselves looking to get back to the CAC tournament championship game as Ferris's second free throw is also good. 64-51 and 27.7 seconds to go. Refreshing the page here. Check the scoreboard. 4 minutes and 53 seconds to go. At the Grumbacher Center, 63-50. York in the lead by double digits, trying to get another dance of CNU this season. Last time they met was at the Spartan Gym. And boy, was that a one to remember. Multi-overtime game and multi-overtime win at that for the Spartans. It's one thing to get it to multiple overtimes, it's another thing to take home the W, and that's exactly what the green and white did last time out against CNU. So if history repeats itself on Saturday, it'll be interesting to see how that one turns out on CNU's floor. Out of the timeout, Bree Harper with a left-handed lane attempt, no good. Martin the rebound to keep another possession up for the Eagles, but taken away by Carlson. Carlson passes ahead towards Day. 13 seconds to go. Day grabs it in front of the Spartan bench and will dribble out and hold it. Pass around. Bortner from Luckaball to Ferris. 4 seconds to go, and the York College Spartans have done it. For the first time since 2014, they are headed back to the CAC championship game, and they will face either Salisbury or CNU this coming Saturday. Final 64-51 from University of Mary Washington as the Spartans are victorious and get their 17th win on the year. Absolutely incredible season continues for the green and white as they move on to the championship game. Tip of the cap, University of Mary Washington, they were a game opponent all night, kept the pedal to the metal, and the Spartans were only able to pull away in the fourth quarter thanks to some costly fouls and three-point land by the Eagles. Tip of the cap to a game opponent, but the Spartans take a dub here, and University of Mary Washington will break it down for you and wrap it up after this on the Spartan Sports Network. Spartans win 64-51.
Pennsylvania is where your life's work begins. It starts with the passion you'll find, the connections you'll make, the career you'll pursue, and it begins from day one. Because your life's work is more than work. It's the lives you'll touch. It's the difference you'll make. Better connections, a smarter plan, a life that works. From day one. York College of Pennsylvania, ycp.edu.
Shipley Energy is more than just an energy company. We're a family tradition. Our goal is to provide outstanding customer service and to make energy easy for you. From heating oil and propane to natural gas and electricity, our team can help. We also offer HVAC services, installation, maintenance, and service plans to keep your home safe and comfortable. In addition, our team can improve the quality of water in your home. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-5-SHIPLEY. We make energy easy.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The puck drops here.
He shoots and scores!
Sports Radio 1350, your home for Hershey Bears hockey.
Christian Thomas, a highlight reel move!
And the Washington Capitals.
Rebound score!
Defending the Den and rocking the red all season. Catch the Bears and the Caps on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Hi, I'm Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Rebound tip, and Embiid gets it back and dunks it.
York's home for Sixers basketball.
Lobs to Embiid, and a right-hand jam with Flair and a flurry. Sergio to Joel Embiid. Go, 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 go. Rodriguez back to Joe. Embiid for the three. He got it. He nailed the triple. Joel Embiid from outside the arc.
Catch Sixers basketball all season on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, first in York, first in sports.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Ray Jensen back with you in the Spartan Sports Network from Fredericksburg, Virginia, and the University of Mary Washington. Ready to wrap this one up for you as the Spartans win 64-51 in the CAC semifinal match against the Mary Washington Eagles. It was a close game for the first three quarters as York was leading by 6 after the first quarter, 19-13. Then Mary Washington made it a close one as Mary Washington had 30 points, pardon me, as tongue-tied. It was all said and done. It was a last-second three-point shot from Alana Bortner to make it 32-30 after 2 quarters of play. Then it was still close after a third quarter as the Spartans managed their lowest total of 11 points in the quarter to Mary Washington's 10. But then in the fourth, with some foul trouble got into by the Eagles and the three-point shooting continuing for York, they were able to put on 21 points off of 3 of 16 from the free-throw line, 2 more three-pointers made, 3 of 9 from the floor, equated to 21 points in a 64-51 win for the green and white. Scoring totals as Molly Day led the way offensively, 19 points with 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. Tied with Kayla Ferris for the team lead in rebounds at 5 as well. Ferris had 11 points, 3 assists, a block, and a steal, filling up the stat sheet as usual. Haley Luckaball, 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist, as she was also able to get 2 three-pointers. Day had a really nice day, what else can I say, from three-point land, 3 of 5 from downtown, as Molly Day, in my opinion, gets player of the game honors, and all CAC was this, and of course Molly Day won all CAC second team honors and was the women's basketball CAC Scholar Athlete of the Year, and she'll be our player of the game here tonight. Tip of the cap to Mary Washington as they were led offensively by Tori Martin, 15 points, and was a rebound away from a double-double, 15 and 9 the totals for her. And also Emily Thompson with 8 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. She could not get going from three-point line, only 2 of 6. The Spartans did their job in keeping her contained. What an effort for York on defense, and they will move on to the CAC championship matchup against either CNU or Salisbury, As Salisbury, as we look at the scoreboard, 2016 CNU leads of 6:50 to go in the second quarter. So we will either be broadcasting from the Grumbacher Center should Salisbury pull up the upset, or from CNU if the Captains hold on. Daryl Henry will have the call of that one, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time for Coach Whitman, as she remarked that I've been a good luck charm of sorts for these past couple of road trips, but I will not be able to be the good luck charm on Saturday. Hopefully Daryl can bring good luck. I will be covering Central York facing Central Dauphin in high school district basketball matchup. Me and Andy Brea will have the call of that one on Saturday at 10:45 on the pregame show following Central PA Game Day. It will be a taped edition of Central PA Game Day, obviously, with Steve and myself. We'll record that one in the studio either tomorrow or Friday and get that to you on Saturday before the Panthers and Central Dauphin tip off, and continuing Central York action as the Central York girls have had a terrific season. We'll hope to see continue on Saturday, and we hope to see the Spartans take home a CAC title for the first time since 2014 on Saturday. We hope you can join us then For Daryl Henry and everyone else across the Spartan Sports Network, this is Ray Jensen saying so long for now. Again, the final from the University of Mary Washington, the Spartans 64, the Eagles 51. We'll talk to you on Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening.
Thank you for listening to York College Basketball on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. Catch the Spartans all season right here on York's only local sports station. Tune in 15 minutes before tip-off for the pregame show with head coaches Matt Hunter and Betsy Whitman. Listen on the go with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com. Spartan basketball all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.